All right, everybody. Thanks for joining tonight. This was a really, really good game. This was a really fun game. Um, I know there was some talk before the game. The boys were a little bit worried. But we said just play your game and this is what happens. And after the game, we talked about this is what happens in baseball. You prepared for this. And so today you end up coming out. We scored 5 runs. They scored one. We end up coming out on top. And that's a really, really good day. They played really, really well. And we reiterated with them that the reason this game happened this way and the reason they felt the way that they did was because they prepared. They prepared, so they were ready for games like this. They were ready to play like this, and some really, really big reasons why it ended up coming out like this. We saw 99 pitches. We made them throw 99 pitches over two pitchers. On the flip side, we threw 64, so we were very efficient. This is one of the most, if not the most efficient game we have thrown. We ended up with 8 strikeouts, a put out, a great put out from in the last inning when we really, really needed it, from second to first. Something really, really good. We allowed one earned run, which to a team like we were playing, that's a very potent offense and can put the bat on the ball a lot. It was really, really good. We made some good plays to make sure we got the ball in time. We made some good plays, in particular at third, to make sure that we didn't throw the ball away. And we're ready for the next play, the next batter to come up. So we did really, really well tonight. As far as some other statistics, as I told you, we how many pitches we threw, how many pitches we saw, but also we ended the night with 6 hits. So we had a 500 batting average tonight, a 684 on base percentage because we also had 7 base on balls. So we had 6 hits, 7 base on balls, 13 of our batters getting on base. That's really, really good. And we had 6 strikeouts tonight. So for the second time in a row, we had more walks than we had strikeouts, and we had the same number of hits as strikeouts. So as the boys are learning more and more, they are learning what pitches to look at, what pitches to swing at, ones to lay off of. And sometimes it, it is up to umpires' calls. Um, if you think a third strike is not a strike and you lay off of that and you get called a strike, well, that was the umpire's interpretation of that. That's what we have to go with. Okay. And that's just the way that it is sometimes. But as I said after the game, there were a few times that I gave a take signal when it was a 3-0 count, so that we are just reminded we don't help a struggling pitcher. But for most of the game, I never gave a take count for the first pitch today. The boys are learning what pitches to look for, and that is very, very fun to see. It's very rewarding to see, and it's very important as we keep playing, as they keep playing, if they want to keep playing after this year. Um, Becoming good hitters. We talked about the difference between a basher and a hitter. A basher is someone who just wants to get up and they want to hit. They want to swing the bat, and they're going to swing the bat regardless of where the ball is. And a lot of that comes from, playing in coach pitch where you're getting really good pitches a lot. And so you're used to being able to swing at anything, and more than likely you're going to get some contact on it. Now it's so important to get your pitch. That's why early in the season we started with telling the kids, watch the first strike, don't swing at the first strike, let it go. We're not doing that anymore. But as you saw tonight, we're working counts. The boys are working counts. They threw 99 pitches tonight. I think on the season, um, 4 of the 8 league games we have played this season, the other team has thrown more than 100 pitches, at least 100 or more. Tonight they threw 99. Um, the we are making the other team throw a lot of pitches, and that helps us later in games. That gets people tired, and that is when then we can kind of get our bats going, and um, we can work through a lineup. For example, tonight in the first inning, we had one, two, I think three three walks in the first inning, and then we get two timely singles to score the 3 runs that we scored in the first inning. Near the end of the game, we're get that last inning, we had 1 walk and 3 singles. Because again, they're playing at such a high level. They are thinking their baseball IQ is increasing every time that they play, which is something that's really, really encouraging and something that is extremely important for development and for future play. And so this was a really, really fun one. We got another one tomorrow, and we got some more learning opportunities. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, we got one question if anybody has one. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. What's the message to the team after a game like this? I think a lot of people heard what we said after the game. I wanted the kids to be happy. I want them to celebrate the fact that they overcame kind of some mental adversity tonight, in the game that they played. I also wanted them to know that this outcome is is because of their effort. That's why they have this outcome, because of the way they are learning how to play, because of the way they're implementing that learning. It is really, really impressive. And we also talked about, hey, baseball is a game of ups and downs. So our job is to not get too up, not get too down. I told people, celebrate, be happy. We got another game tomorrow. We got to be ready to play tomorrow. So don't go to school and talk about how we're the best team in the league, and we played amazing and all of this stuff. We don't need to do any of that. We prepared. We knew what we were trying to do. That's what we needed to do. And we took care of business. They played a really, really good game tonight. And the other thing is, talk about, if you play this game long enough, it usually ends out to where your win percentage is around 500, maybe a little bit over, maybe usually a little bit less, a little bit below 500. And so, we have we've played really well right now. We've had 1 or 2 games that kind of got away from us a little bit here and there, or performances that kind of got away from us. But for the most part, we're playing really, really well, and we want to continue doing that. We want to continue being able to play like this. We want to continue seeing them play like this and seeing the learning opportunities that they have. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow to see how we react to the fact that, yes, we did get an impressive outcome, an impressive win tonight. I want to see what we're able to do tomorrow. Even if we show up and the outcome isn't the way we want, I want to see the way that people are carrying themselves and the way people are preparing for tomorrow's game, and for the rest of the season. We got 4 more of the regular season, and then we got the tournament coming up. So we got at least one tournament game coming out of that. So I'm really, really excited for the rest of the year, and looking forward to seeing what the kids can do. Thanks, everybody.